Alright, so today we're going to be playing the new open beta warfare system for Victoria 3. I know this came out like 3 weeks ago or something like that. We're already actually one update into this new system on the beta, but I've been quite busy. I got myself a new job. I have not had time for this, though I should in the future. Anyway, better late than never, I guess. Let's get right into it. Anyway, so we're going to be playing the nation of Prussia and trying to form Germany. So the reason I'm playing Prussia is, well, if you remember, one of the big issues with Victoria 3 at release was its combat system. And this really made playing Prussia a nightmare. Because if you had a war in the German region, look at all these states. And if you remember anything about how that system was, that was a nightmare. It was awful. So yeah, I think this is a good test to see if the combat system has actually improved or not. I will also say that I've not actually played Prussian Victoria 3, as odd as that is. I tend to gravitate towards playing smaller countries, as you've definitely seen when watching my videos. I'm already looking at this new GUI, and I am very confused. Apparently it's HQs now. That's pretty cool. We're kind of taking Hearts of Iron 4 system a little bit. Also, I don't know what any of this means. Another thing that's changed is that I can establish companies now. This is pretty cool. I still don't really know what I'm looking at, but it is pretty cool. I'm already going to start up Prussian Textiles Incorporated. Holy shit. Guys, we can start Nokia. I'm working towards that. I don't care if it's a good idea or not. We're starting Nokia. So for a European country, Prussia is rather not good, to be completely honest with you. The Junkers, which are the name of the landowners, have 40% clout. That's going to be fun. Of course, we are slightly better than what I am used to, but I am used to absolutely disastrous countries at the beginning of the game. So, yeah. I guess let's try and get dedicated police force. So to form Germany, we need to research our pan-nationalism. That's all the way down here. Predicted to finish in 17 damn years. So one thing we can do near the start of the game is try and resolve the Schleswig-Holstein question. Probably butchered that pronunciation. Also, why the fuck is it called the Schleswig-Holstein question? That just sounds really ominous. Anyway. I'm gonna do that, I guess. Now, a slight concern here. I will have to naval invade Holstein. Remember how that went in my last video? Let's see if I've learned. Actually, it doesn't matter if I've learned because the system's entirely different now. So I have to relearn it. I didn't even finish learning it the first time. God damn it. France sided with Denmark. So, it appears that not even save scumming will work because the autosave is just when I had started this goddamn war or diplomatic play. I'm actually going to have to play this one out. No. Maybe they'll be more scared if I get Sweden on my side. Maybe. They join basically as soon as they can. As soon as they get to diplomatic maneuver space, they join. Okay, guys, I think I have to restart. This is already going so well. Alright, we're back at it again. This time, we are not invading Denmark right away. Let's hope I can get a little bit further than I did last time. As soon as I get 2 months in, we're doing better. What an achievement. Also, for some reason we start with public schools. I didn't even notice that. Everything else we have here is pretty not great. Except we have like the most progressive option for education in the entire game. Okay, I guess. So apparently some of my armies have low organization. I'd love to do something about that, but I don't know what it means. Is it just because it's just been created? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. Let's find out. I am so utterly confused. Is this Glassworks not producing anything? What? What? I don't get it. I am actually so confused. We're just not producing any glass, as far as I can tell, even though we have 3 buildings for glass. Why are we not producing any glass? I guess let's try making some more glassworks. Maybe? I don't know. I can't even import any. What is going on? Is this just broken? It is a public beta, but you would think they wouldn't fuck up so hard that you can't make any glass. Yeah, going to be honest, I don't think we're going to be ready to do the little forming Germany shuffle in the next 8 years. So, maybe let's just research some other stuff for the time being. And dedicated police force is like so close to failing. Wow. Haven't played Victoria 3 in like a few weeks and it's all coming back to me. The Victoria 3 experience never changes. I'm just looking at the screen and I have so many questions. I think something's broken, or I just really don't understand what's going on. Either way, I think we're gonna give up on the glass experience for now. Oh, I see how this actually works. Okay. The reason I haven't been noticing it is because this goddamn company I started at the beginning of the game it's just awful. It's not doing well at all. But now this one is. And apparently when this bar reaches 100, we get all these goodies down here. Wow. That's kind of cool, I guess. Some more direct interaction with your economy is much appreciated, I feel. Oh my god. We actually succeeded at our first law. Wow. I guess playing in Europe really does make a difference. Maybe if you don't play the most random country you can possibly think of the entire game, the game actually functions kind of as you would expect. Maybe. Oh my god, whatever you do, don't click on the rights of women page. Holy shit. Oh, our country is insane. Honestly, I don't know what else to do apart from try and switch to free trade, because all of our other laws are just never going to be changed, at least not in the next few decades, or are actually not too bad. So mercantilism is the go, I guess, or free trade, sorry. So Denmark has a rivalry with Colombia, or New Granada as it's known at this point. Why? Hey guys, so I'm deeply confused. How the fuck do I build naval bases? They're not where they used to be. I am so lost. How do I build them? They're not in the normal production menu, I don't think. Where are they? Okay, I found it. It's not in an obvious place. So this definitely needs to be changed when this update actually releases. To build a new fleet, you have to go to the Navy menu. You might be able to get that another way, but the only way I've been able to get to it is through down here in the goddamn ledger. Then you need to go here, recruit frigates, which then allows you to build naval bases. That is not user-friendly. I did not have any idea that adding frigates actively meant building new naval bases. That needs to be made more clear. And I assume the same is true of armies. Let's go, let's figure it out. Yes, it is. Okay. Now I'm understanding how this game actually works now. And we have free trade. Okay, this is going well. Dare I say, before everything comes falling down as it inevitably will, the Ottoman Empire wants an alliance. That is absolutely not happening. We can try and get landed voting. I think we're going to do that. That's oligarchy. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, I misclicked. It's fine. I didn't want it anyway. I also cannot figure out how to get to the company screen. Apart from the notification up here, which no longer exists. Where is companies? Oh, I've discovered it. There's a new button hiding down here. Why is it not on the normal bar? I am so confused. Oh, I see. So, I've just seen some horrible news, everyone. So I don't know why it's showing up in my company screen if this is the case, but Nokia is a Finnish company, and therefore you have to own Finland to found it. Again, why is it here? I am so confused. But I mean, if we invade Finland, I guess we can form Nokia. Wow, that can be a stretch goal for this playthrough, I guess. That we are definitely not getting to that point. I'm sorry to inform you. Okay, I think it is now time to give our good friend Schleswig-Holstein another cheeky invade. So this time we are much better friends of France and all the other blokes around here. Hopefully Austria doesn't decide to intervene, but if they do, we should be able to defend ourselves a bit better this time. One would hope. Got ourselves Sweden on our side. Hopefully this boy doesn't decide to get involved. Oh my. Oh no! Wait, I thought... Hold on. So the Danish only have 5 flotillas. We have 8. Why are they mobilizing? Oh, that's an army. Ignore me. Volpes is having a moment. Alright. We've begun. Let's see how this war system actually works. So we've reached the same issue that we did last time. If we try and invade Schleswig-Holstein with this fleet... You know what? I'll give them this. At least they actually tell me that it's going to happen this time. I mean, what's Holstein's army? What's that looking like? Alright, we're going to give it a go anyway. This is a horrible idea. But you know what? Let's fucking do it. Sweden's invading them though. Maybe they can actually successfully pull something off. I might not be able to, but maybe they can. Here we are. We've landed. It's actually working! Oh my god. I am just not receiving much of a negative. Okay. I don't understand what's going on, but at least I don't understand it in a way in which it's positive to me. Okay, so we've got ourselves the North German Confederation journal entry here. Very interesting. So, we are about to complete the Schleswig-Holstein journal entry, I believe, and then we need to be the only German unification candidate. Now, I believe the only other one other than us is Austria. And I believe to make sure that you succeed at being the only unification candidate, you actually need to fight a war over it. So, you're next. And we have landed voting. Wonderful. Okay. I think that means our flag has changed. Am I wrong? I think that's different. That's a really cool flag. And we have won the war. Wonderful. Wait, what? So, it appears what has happened here is that I read the first half of the sentence and not the second half. No non-German country may own or control part of the state. So even though I only have to control part of it, because Denmark controls, or Schleswig-Holstein, which is a puppet of Denmark, controls the other part of it, I still don't complete the journal entry. I see. Hey guys, we're still not producing any glass. What? Okay, so it actually graphically tells... Fuck off, modern sewage. it actually graphically tells you where your army is, or at least an abstract representation of it. That's much better than it used to be. I haven't seen how it dynamically allocates armies yet when front split and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll get it at some point. But yeah, anyway, we're just dealing with visible wall down here. Really, really boring. I just wanted to show off that cool little icon floating across the screen. High technology right there. I will say that graphically, so yeah, I've occupied this territory, but graphically, I can't really tell that I have. I'm not entirely sure why that is. That could even just be a graphical glitch, or it might just be because the country is so small that the actual graphics that I would see simply aren't showing up. Either way, yeah, that should be changed. That's kind of not good enough. Oh my god, so I didn't even notice this, but artillery is now made in a separate factory to small arms. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. But I would have liked to have known it before I created a bunch of new artillery battalions. Holy shit. I can get Bismarck. What a G. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was like a horrible person. But anyway, he's around now, I guess. Alright everyone, I regret to inform you that Sex Education Season 4 is coming out in 15 minutes. Yeah, I want to watch it. So I'll get back to this later. Alright, so I am back from watching Sex Education Season 4, and I am very happy to announce that I thought it was rather good. For positives, I think that the season does a very good job at being the final season of a character-driven comedy drama show. I think all the character resolutions that we get are really, really good. In fact, I would go so far to say that some of the emotional moments we get with these characters in this season were actually some of my favorites in the entire show. I do think that this season might be a bit polarizing for some fans of the show. First of all, while I personally liked all the character resolutions, there are a few which I think some people might not. Additionally, this is the most absurd season of the show so far. Sex Education has always been a very absurd show, but this season really does take it to new heights. It doesn't bother me, it might bother others. I do think there was a rather large objective issue with this season, and that is that some characters simply didn't show up when really they should have, and therefore we just did not get a resolution with them. For a lot of characters, I didn't really need a resolution, but I mean, one in particular, Jakob, really needed one, especially from where he was at the end of Season 3. And yeah, we just don't see him at all in this season. So yeah, that wasn't good. And my other main issue is, well, this is the case for every season of Sex Education, not just this one. But while I agree with and think that Sex Education explores themes and its moral messages quite well and quite subtly usually, it can occasionally be a little bit heavy-handed with them. And I think that problem also exists within this season. But yeah, ultimately I did quite like this season. It was a wonderful send-off to a show that I love quite a bit. Therefore, I'm giving it a light to decent 8 out of 10. Alright, let's get back to this shit then. Alright, so genuinely where the fuck were we? I really do not remember. Oh yeah, I'm just like waiting for my army to grow and also for my truce to expire. How exciting. Alright, let's get right into it, I guess. Also, I guess let's get charity hospitals. More people don't want it than do, but fuck the industrialists, let's just do it. Oh shit. So I've replaced our old company, honestly I can't even remember which one it was. And now I've got this new one, and if it gets to 100 prosperity, I get plus 10 army offense. And army offense is all that I'm going to be doing. And we have charity hospitals. Awesome. Now, I have hatched a little bit of a plan. So, because I will be taking our good old Schleswig here in the near future, I have noticed something else. Maybe I should get into the colonization game. And oh boy, do we have a bit of a nice cheeky beaky opportunity to do that. Because Denmark, for some reason, owns this part of Africa. I'm taking it, I guess. That's awesome. Didn't realize that existed, but cool. Alright, let's begin. The Dutch East Indies, or Indonesia, just sided with me for some reason. Oh no, they sided with Denmark. Oh no! I mean, I don't think it matters. They have 44 battalions, and we can get, oh well, we could get France on our side, but now they've... No, I guess not. So, oh bye. And we'll add the Danish-Togo war goal as well. Alright, and we've entered the final phase of this diplomatic play without, at the very least, anyone significant getting involved. So basically, we've already won the war. Oh no, guys, the Dutch are here. What a disaster. Oh, and now we're actually going to lose a battle. Oh my. One thing that I don't think I am liking about this war system, at least on a visual level, is that I'm finding it really hard to tell where my front actually is, as in how much land have I actually taken. It could just be, again, because this is a really small front, but it should be a bit more obvious than what it is, I think. Also could totally just be a visual glitch, and this is not how it's intended to be at all. And my little invasion fleet is off. Hope they don't die. And I suppose naval invasion is just way easier now because that just worked. Although to be fair, we are also invading like a one province colony. So maybe that was never going to be particularly difficult in either system. Oh, Denmark took back all my territory. Goodness gracious me. I think we're about to win anyway. Oh yeah, we win. Wonderful. And we have completed the slightly oddly named Schleswig-Holstein question. Wonderful. Now you're actually next. And we have the bad colonialism one. Fantastic. Really glad we can start doing some moral stuff. Okay, I am bored, and therefore I am going to invade Ghana. And for good measure, let's invade Togo as well. Ooh, I could actually get wealth voting. Why not, I guess? And no one cared enough to defend Ghana. That's kind of sad and really racist, but I'm not going to complain because it's good for me. There's just so many things that you say in the context of Victoria 3 that are just like actually horrific, but no one cares. Oh no, this really isn't good, is it? And yeah, we're seeing the same problem here. I literally cannot see where the front is at all. Even though Ghana here is... Oh no, it's Ashanti. Even though Ashanti here is rather a large country. I literally cannot tell what the front is. Oh wait! I can now. Wait, what changed? So I keep winning battles, but the front doesn't... It doesn't move. Okay. You know what it is? Because they changed it from a province level front system to a state level front system. Now, actually what this means now is that we don't see that we've occupied something until we've occupied an entire state and we've won that war. So awesome. Honestly, I think that is better in a gameplay sense. I don't like how it looks. They should do something to improve it visually. I don't know what. Maybe you can just say like, fill in this much of this state, depending on how many battles they've won. I don't know how that would work on a code level. That might be rather difficult, but I don't know. They should do something better than what they are. And now that we have won that war, okay, here's my plan. So we have currently more battalions than Austria-Hungary does. Just barely though. So I'm not really ready to try and fight that war. Yeah, that's just not going to go well if I make any kind of mistake. So instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to wait for our good friend Austria-Hungary. We are wealth voting, that goes hard. We're going to wait for our good friend Austria-Hungary to get into a war themselves, hopefully with another European power. Therefore, they'll be fighting a war on two fronts and it just will not go well for them. Okay, so that previous strategy, yeah, I'm too bored. I'm just going to go for it. The other thing I did forget is that because a lot of these little blokes here do actually support my bid for unification, they will fight on my side. Therefore, this is probably an easier war to win than I think it is. We do also have these three blokes swinging towards us. Yeah, we should just be fine, to be completely honest with you. And oh boy, look at this new war system light up. Oh, okay, now I think we are going to see whether this war system works as intended or not. Because, yeah, there's a lot going on here. Very easy to screw this up. So Sardinia, Piedmont sided with Austria-Hungary. Gonna be honest, we can get the UK on our side. We can get Russia on our side. Can we get our good friend France? We can get France on our side. Okay, we're just going to be absolutely fine, aren't we? Yep, I didn't even... They're just... Spain? Oh my god, we're starting World War I like 60 years early, holy shit. Holy shit. That's a big number. That is a huge number. Okay, so the only issue is... I'm not even thinking about this war anymore. This war is going to be fine. But when we start to actually try and form Germany, we are going to need Alsace-Lorraine, I believe. I also really hope I pronounced that right. And therefore, we can't keep our good friend France. So, yeah, that's not particularly ideal. All right, the war has started, and yeah, as expected, we're just winning everywhere. Spain doesn't even have a general for some reason. All right. Good game, everyone. Everyone say good job, Volpes. Succeeded at the new combat system. For some reason, our war score is lowering, like, really quickly. Not as quickly as theirs, so we're still gonna win, but I don't actually know why. As far as I'm aware, we haven't lost a single battle in this war. Spain is out of the war. Yep. We're just fucking rolling over them, aren't we? Okay, so I believe we've encountered a little bit of a boo-boo on the developer's side. So we've got a good old artillery foundry here, right? And so what they've done is they've split artillery foundries and small arms factories into two separate like buildings, which is, I think, a great thing to do. However, I don't think they've properly implemented the artillery foundry yet. I mean, obviously they have it, it hasn't got a goddamn texture. But if we go and try and upgrade to breech loaders, which we do have the technology for, we can't do it because repeating rifles or bolt action rifles need to be active in the building. So they've forgotten to remove the code for the arms industries here. Because if you have a look here, repeating rifles and bolt action rifles are options for the arms industries. So they've obviously copied over the code to the artillery foundry and removed the GUI for it, but not the actual code. That's awesome. This is certainly a beta, let me tell you that. So apparently the reason why we're both at 0 war score now is just solid war exhaustion. I'm going to say that's unbalanced. War exhaustion should not be that high. It's okay the way it is. Like, it's not causing me to lose the war or anything, but I mean, I can imagine a scenario where it possibly would. And yeah, I don't know. My war score should just be higher than theirs right now. Because even though I haven't technically taken any territory, I've won pretty much every battle. I also don't know what's going on with the AI here because even though I think all of these blokes are in the war, they're just not sending the troops to the front line. Why? And we have won the war. Oh my god. Oh my god. We are now the North German Federation, and there is a purple line on our screen, and I don't know why. Alright, so now we need to think about forming Germany, and apparently one of the first things we should do is research pan-nationalism. I forgot to do that. It's got to take 4 years. My god. And we should start damaging our relationships with France. This is really not good. France is a lovely, lovely bloke. But yeah, we just need to go deal with this now. Okay, so immediately the amount of states that support me has gone up a lot. Because immediately Bavaria, Württemberg, and Baden have decided that they like me. So that leaves one state that we need. And I've just noticed we owe an obligation to France. Oh no. How long do we have that for? Oh no. This video is going to be really long. Alright, I guess we're going to do some cheeky invading down here. There's nothing better to do. Let's just go and do that, I guess. And let's just get private health insurance. At least the evangelical church won't be as powerful. And also, it's really the only thing we can do. Also, the industrialists have gotten much, much, much more powerful. That is wonderful. Ah, we have encountered a glitch. Our army has just not traveled here at all. Even though it said it would. Okay, let's just go all out and get everyone else to rock up to the one country, I guess. Am I just gonna lose the war? Am I gonna lose the war because of this glitch? Oh no. I guess we just have to navally invade them then. Awesome. I hope we don't lose the war against a goddamn Dahomey before I can actually do anything. Ugh, if that happens, I'm honestly stopping the video. That's just too embarrassing to keep going. Oh, and never mind. We've taken their territory, but they also have all of my African territory. I think that still means we can win. But slightly a wacky situation here. We won that war. Don't know how I even considered that I wouldn't. But I won it, so we don't need to think about that anymore. I've just noticed I've been bolstering the evangelical church the entire game. Why? Is that just something that happens by default? Why? And we have private health insurance. Probably the most boring policy I could have gotten, but I have it. And once again, out of sheer boredom, I'm going to invade another country. Awesome. And this time the army actually got there successfully? Well, what an achievement. Alright, we're invading Borgu now. I didn't even bother to mention that we won the other war. I just have nothing better to do. Alright, so done a little bit more cheeky invading that I haven't been recording because who cares. But I've gotten to a point where if I want to do any more expanding, I'm going to have to invade Sokoto. Now the issue with that is they have 5 states. So I think a better, more effective thing to do is to puppet them, essentially. Yeah. I am starting to rack up a bit of infamy, I would imagine. I've been doing a lot of invading because I don't have anything else to do. So hopefully it doesn't piss people off too much. I mean, Great Britain isn't. I mean, they weren't as happy with me as they were, so that's not good. But anyway, it shouldn't cause any issues, I hope. So I've made the mistake of thinking that making someone a protectorate, making them a puppet, is the same thing. I thought I was going to get a real cool Sokoto with the German flag on it, with my cool ass brown color, but no. It's just exactly the same. I realistically didn't change anything. Awesome. Also, I noticed that our good friend, or actually not so good friend, Bavaria, stopped supporting me to become Germany. What the fuck? Will I seriously have to go to war over this? Okay, the obligation we owe to France has expired. Now I did just notice something a bit spooky. France and Russia have a defensive pact. Oh my. Oh goodness gracious me. I'm doing it anyway. Let's go! Oh, this is gonna go so poorly. Russia is already leaning towards France, and no one is leaning to me. How exciting. And then Russia sided with France, and so did Brazil. Ah, I'm not gonna win this, am I? Alright, and the war is about to start. We are technically winning on all fronts, at least right now. But, yeah, I can't imagine that lasting for all that much longer, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh my. Yeah, no, our France front is about to fall. All the other fronts are going okay. Oh no, that's not true. Oh my. Oh goodness gracious me. I think we might have lost this one. Okay, well we did take Württemberg, so we should have more troops for this front, and therefore we might actually win a battle here. Okay. Wonderful, it's actually working. I might win! How did I manage that? Okay, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm going to be honest, there's a good chance I still won't win. Russia's out of the war. They white-peaced. All of my armies are walking over! Have I won? Oh my god, this is the greatest achievement of my life. My African colony is getting invaded. I seriously don't care. I just... Oh, I won't lose any war score because of them, will I? I don't think so. I just want to win this war and be done with this. That's all I'm looking for. I mean, it is inevitable that I win this war at this point. So I am just going to explain my opinion on the war system from what I've seen so far. And I would definitely say that what we're seeing is very much a beta. Yeah, this is so far away from what it will be when at release. At the very least, I would imagine so. There's a lot of issues that seem to just occur because the system isn't fully formed yet. So I would say, for example, the visual front system could do with a lot of work. But the issue that we're experiencing here is not actually an issue with the fundamental system. The fundamental system seems to work better than it used to. But we're just not getting much player feedback from to what degree we're actually about to take land, if at all, when that is going to happen. As far as I can tell, there is no actual visual indication of any of that. And of course, there are like the bugs that you'll get in a beta, like my army wasn't moving over for some reason. And then also, as far as I can tell, glass simply does not exist in the world. There is no glass. Glass is just broken. So yeah, these things are things I presume can be fixed rather quickly. And the issues that we were facing in the game as a result of the previously somewhat subpar warfare system have largely been improved, or dare I say even fixed. I haven't gotten a shared front issue in this war so far, which would be very inevitable in these wars that I've been fighting, especially in the early ones where, you know, there's 1,000,001 German states and you've got to coordinate them all, or worse, the AI has to coordinate them all, and it just goes absolutely awfully. None of that happens here, and it is much, much, much more preferable that it is that way. I would also say I find this system here more interesting. Honestly, it's at the moment I don't see much of a difference in strategy. I guess it is nice that you can determine the exact ratios of infantry to artillery and cavalry. That is preferable, but it's still not as in-depth as perhaps I would hope it would be. I think it can still get better from this. So yeah, I think that about sums up my thoughts. Definitely a step in the right direction. Very much a beta, but yeah, this is good. Good job, Paradox. You did a good thing. Also, why isn't this front progressing? Why is my war score not going up? Oh, for fuck's sake. I took my war goal. What's going on? I don't get it. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, if I'm not understanding something, but I think we may have encountered another cheeky bug. Because if we go here, we have a gander at what's causing the war support for France to stay at 0. We see that it cannot be reduced below 0 because neither the capital nor the following war goals are being occupied. The game thinks Alsace-Lorraine is not being occupied. It is. The game be stupid. Okay, the only thing I can do is designate Paris to be the strategic objective. Because for some reason it's just not realizing that I've occupied Alsace-Lorraine. Yeah, okay, this system doesn't make much sense. This needs to be fixed as well. If I've occupied this much territory, they should be ticking below 0, whether or not I've taken a war goal, which I have. So, yeah, fuck you, Paradox. You're making me record for longer. I'm also unsure if the strategic war goal is even working. I mean, a few things aren't working, so it wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't working as well. I would totally use console commands right now, but for some reason I can't, like, it's not working. I don't know why. I genuinely have no idea. What the fuck? Literally every army just left the front. They're going to Africa! They're all going to Africa! What? Okay, I take it back. I don't think that's meant to happen. And to be fair, I don't think that's the system working as intended. So, I'm not going to be too critical of that. But, wow. That's not meant to happen. Do I just win because every army went to Africa? You know what? I take this. Oh my god. The war score is ticking down. It's finally happened. Oh, wait. Why does it think I've taken out... It thinks I've taken Alsace-Lorraine now. I don't know why. But I guess I win. Awesome. And we have won. Oh my god. Let's do it. Holy shit. I've never actually done that in Victoria 3. That's pretty cool. So anyway, goodbye.